Everyone, how's everyone doing today? Before I start my mock, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are frequent viewers of the channel, I am going to be doing a few non-mock draft related things mixed in with mock draft things. So, for example, there's some video games that I'm interested in. I'm probably going to try to do a little review on one or two of them. I'm going to do an NBA mock draft, which is not going to be, as professional as these, because I am not as known of. Essentially, how do I say it? How do I say it? I've been spending all of my free time trying to scout this draft, not that draft. NBA shit. When it comes to May, I'll be a good place for that. And then finally, I'm doing my Black Monday prediction. I'm gonna try to finish all my research and and record the video. Probably, I want to record it probably tonight. And if I feel like it, I'll post it tonight just so I can get out earlier, aka so I can get more views and the time frame, because this shit's gonna happen on Monday. So the time frame of the views would essentially mean that it would be optimal for me to record it tonight and post it tonight so I can get more views. Nevertheless, this is the Cleveland Browns mock draft. No, I just do not want to hear the stupid phone call thing for trades. So Cleveland Browns are a weird team because I think Kevin Stefanski is a top 10 coach right now in the NFL. Giants going Kenny Pickett. Interesting. I don't want to see that, but interesting. Okay, nevertheless, Cleveland Brown, Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry, I think combined, I hate to say it, they're a top 8 organization in the NFL. And I'm also going to be open to moving down because Cleveland is not a team with that many needs. And the places where they have needs, personally, I would say edge rusher, Jermaine Johnson, I can get at 20. Receiver, I can from Chris Olave to Drake London. All these guys are worth a first round pick. Depth is amazing. Bill Callahan is screaming, saying, "Hey, draft Tyler Linderbaum." Woo! I like Tyler Linderbaum, but you have more needs in the center position. So I'm going to take this trade with the Chargers. We're getting a 3 and a 6. Cleveland Browns are essentially in that not New England, but the way they run their team is a little similar to how I see the Patriots. But right now, in the sense where trading down, taking quality players at the positions, I don't see them trading up a lot. I'm going to stay at 20, though. I don't want to trade down. I don't want to double dip. Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. Ooh, I love that. Eagles, Ojabo, love it. McCreary, like it, but I probably would rather have it been at 21. We could have possibly gotten a Kobe Dean or something. So, yeah, my thoughts on Baker Mayfield is I like Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield. The issue with Baker Mayfield, though, is I see his potential. I think his ceiling is a Roethlisberger, Philip Rivers, and that's not bad. But they're Hall of Fame quarterbacks, but they're not, top 10 quarterback of all time level. So would I be opposed to taking a quarterback here? No. However, only thing I'm going to mention is this: Alex Van Pelt. If Alex Van Pelt doesn't get a head coaching job this offseason, which I don't think he is going to do at this point with how the Browns are doing, if he is still there and Kevin Stefanski seems like a guy Rodgers would work well with, if Rodgers wants out of Green Bay, that would be an amazing spot. And that could possibly mean Baker going to Green Bay. I think that would be a win-win. I'm not inferring that trade's going to happen. We're going to say Baker's our quarterback next year. And we have our slot guy in Jarvis Landry. And if you guys do not know, how I break down my receivers, each team needs to have a effective, physical, deep threat route runner, and preferably that route runner usually being in the slot. So I would say we have a route runner in Jarvis Landry done. So physical or speed, and I think Cleveland needs physical because at least you have Anthony Schwartz. as your deep threat. I know you got Donovan Peoples-Jones and Rashard Higgins. That could fit in that physical mold a little bit, but I'm going to give you Treylon Burks here. You guys, and Treylon Burks could be a number one. I think I prefer Jahan Dotson and Jameson Williams maybe slightly more at this very moment, but they're number twos. Chris Olave. I love Chris Olave. I think he's more of a number two. So ensuring you can get a guy who has number one receiver upside would be very good. If Drake London falls, I think Texans may go him right here. And they go with my boy Jermaine Johnson. Come on, fuckers. I don't want to fucking trade. Okay. I am not a huge fan of this website today. We have a weird relationship. I am inferring that Baker Mayfield's staying. We're not drafting quarterbacks. I would take Carson Strong in a heartbeat. I am not going to do that. So for Cleveland, let me try to think. They say edge is a need, and I think edge is not a need. It's more of a, like, for example, receiver, I think, is more of a need than edges. But let's look at the edge. Majai Sanders, I don't think fits that defense that well. I think Drake Jackson is not going to be drafted this high. I think Kingsley Enagabera is probably the best bet, but it's not really worth it right here. I don't think you need a cornerback, even though I think Trent McDuffie is intriguing, but I don't want to go down that corner position again. I'm going to go Kingsley Enagabera. A lot of people are not going to like that pick. I don't love it. That's just how the board fell to me. And I didn't see the value in trading back because, a lot of these, as of, this draft it's good. I think this draft is way more underrated than people think. I just don't think that rounds 2 to 3 are as valuable as other years. I'm curious what Cleveland's going to do. I think Joe Woods is going to get a couple head coaching interviews. I'm not trading down there. Okay, I've been drafting Henry To'o. I'm trying to knock down that pronunciation completely. You know what? Let's see what the Bills did last year, and let's double dip on edge, and let's go with Arnold Abakiti here. And you may say, well, Myles Garrett's already there as an edge. Andrew Berry worked in Philadelphia. Andrew Berry knows the value of rotating your defensive line. Edge rushers are the equivalent of 3-and-D players, 3-and-D wings. You can never have enough 3-and-D wings in basketball. Next up, Cleveland. I'm taking best player available. That's what I would do. I don't want to take him just because he's the best. I'm going to go Brandon Smith. I think that's actually even a better fit. Essentially, even though the problems on Cleveland, Cleveland's had a lot of issues this year. I think COVID's been one, injuries has been another. There's a lot of excuses I could say for Cleveland. It's just complicated. All right, next up for Cleveland. I'm a little pissed that they have so many tight ends because I would take Jeremy Ruckert in a heartbeat. I like Nolan Smith too here, but I can't justify taking more defense. Rasheed Walker I like, but you don't need. I would say interior offensive line if I want to go depth there. And I like Alec Lindstrom, but that's not what I would prefer. I could go corner. Haskell Garrett. I like that. I think Haskell Garrett's going to go a little higher. I think he's probably going to be a third-round defensive tackle. I'm kind of mad Alex Lindstrom just got picked because I would have taken him here. I don't want to take I can't take another edge rusher. I think Braxton Jones is a little underrated, but let's see. I'm just debating between which one of these two I think would fit Cleveland a little more. And I already said I don't want to take a tackle, but that's just best player on the board. I think Braxton Jones makes a little more sense as of this moment for the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland, another thing I'm going to mention too is, I'm curious what's going to happen with Jarvis Landry. Even though I said he's a safe, and I think he'll be here next year, I always am trying to debate, well, could be back next year. But at the same time, him and Odell are friends, and if he wants out, I don't know. Cleveland is just I'm really hoping Cleveland can fix this mess because I think Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry, that's gonna work. Micah Mcfadden, I really like McFadden, but I can't take another linebacker. I could go another receiver. And you guys know I love Romeo Dubs, but I can't take Romeo Dubs every video. You got your physical guy. Fuck. You can't have enough physical guys in your team. Let's go Christian Watson here. Essentially Cleveland. I'm just trying to do best player available, and I'm gonna pause the God fucking Raiders. I was just gonna trade up for McFadden real quick, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. Justin Ross to Philly. Cordell Volson to Philly. Jesus. Can the computer be the Eagles GM? They're doing really good at this. Is there anyone who I want to trade up for? No. Okay. I'll wait till 191. All right. Let's put on some Jeopardy music on real quick. Actually, I don't want to get copyrighted. Never mind. Cleveland right here. I think a backup quarterback could be something. My only issue is I don't want to take one of these backup quarterbacks. Well, I know Aqeel Glass is not going to be. Yeah. I don't think he is going to. He'll be in the draft. And plus, I think he's also a guy between that 5th and 7th round range for a quarterback. And, my philosophy on quarterbacks is you should either draft one every 3 years. Because at worst, he stars. It's summer with Baltimore and their kickers. Kyrie Verdick or whatever his name was. Start in the preseason, you got a free 5th round pick. Like, just be smart there. Next up, Cleveland. I'm gonna. Oh, because I like Nick Ford and Jarrett Patterson. I'm gonna go Jarrett Patterson though. More and more offensive line depth. I don't know. The Rams had 3 straight 7s. I'm just curious if I have any more picks. I do have one more pick, and I'm gonna trade this pick up with Miami. Made a mistake there, Miami, because there's one other player that I really like here, and you know what? I want to take him. So you get 2 7th-round picks. We get the final player and the final piece to this puzzle. And let's get a well, not going to be perfect crossed out line. Is he here?